The man where they are prisoner sell the gold and sell the silver. Beat the man then, man.
Do that and beat you. Where say do that and beat you?
Do that and beat the man, man. Do that and beat
him. Say you're the goat.
Now that me I try to tell us so more time, because one thing in black people, them live in a most illusion. Them living in the most illusion.
True.
Now your feelings you compare.
Yeah.
You know, compare no facts.
Enough facts. A feelings fight.
Compare, bro.
You can't bring feelings come to a fact fight.
No, you can't bring feelings come to a fact fight. Like you can't bring a knife to a Glock fight. You understand? Your feelings you compare. Star me little nephew, Vybz Kartel, because your nephew, bro. Prove it. Prove it to Vybz Kartel. When standard. Compare the standard.
True.
Who talk about him globally? Who talk about it globally? What the record them where you sell? What the numbers them there? Yeah,
what the impact?
That's why your impact. You ever sing a song about kerchief and the whole world wear kerchief? You ever sing a song about the shoes and the whole world wear the shoes there? You ever come with a style say you full out your hand a tattoo and sleeve and the whole world a tattoo and sleeve? What is it what you do? If you think
what is your claim to fame?
What is your claim to fame?
Than just calling cartel name.
Other than see, like a little chihuahua. You just make noise in your yard, man. You just make noise in your yard. You don't know what is the claim to fame. So people, the black people will kill you with feelings and emotions. That's why Kartel will always advance more than enough of them. And even when they are prison, they advance more than most of them. Because, bro, a logic me deal with. When I deal with feelings and emotion, man, a logic me deal with.
I rate that.
Then I feel logic, man, if I feelings and emotion, I'm in a mother prison. Because look how me used to live on the road. Starlight. Now we're dropping our cell where it's like a 8x10. If you deal with emotion, when a mother out like a bitch.
Judge.
But instead we're in prison and get more rich. Because logic I deal with. Oh, me I go get for Vybz. Oh, my God.
That is it.
Oh, me I go get for
Teacher.
Vybz. In my rhythm. Oh, me I go, you understand? So, bro, now come, you know, miss me with the emotions and feeling. Start them on the cartel because what, really? When to?
And sometimes I just a conversation sake, and not really nothing substantial.
Yeah. So, but, you know, we have to do it, make we see, man. Prove it, man.
That is what it is.
Prove
Teacher, give thanks for pass through and for share your wealth and knowledge. It has really been a blessing for all the conversation with you. I know the people are going to appreciate this because this was a whole lot. Give thanks again.
Yes,
so,
man. Remember, years of a conversation me having a DM.
Yo, people, big up and bless up on yourself. Big up and bless up on yourself. I want to have a conversation in the morning about a couple of things. When you see the title, the Vybz Kartel problem. Part 1. Vybz Kartel is the most talked about dancehall artist for the last year. See? Big up the people who are forwarding. Dara J, big up yourself. Kevin Reed, big up yourself. And he continues to do so because of what he do. Now, everybody have their own opinion. See? This is how music is. It's very opinionated. This is how life is. It's very opinionated. You see me? Yeah. So sometimes I'm not necessarily wrong or right, but at the angle where a man a reason from. You see me? We all a reason. Dominance, we go say we all a reason from different angles. You see me? We all a reason from different perspectives. We all a reason from different level of knowledge. Different level of looking at things. You see me? So press like, people, please and thanks. We have a stream goal here, so I love if the people can help me sort out the stream goal. You see me? You don't know a thing, but we know every time we're not going to have it, but when you not have it and can contribute, because we need it for help grow the channel, though. And one of the next way you can help the channel grow is by liking the stream. Very simple, but it have a meaningful impact and effect. Okay, to make YouTube send it out. So please like the stream. You see me, take energy, take effort for we come here. A morning time and come reason. I'm going to start do that thing here. Well, as consistently as me can. I'm not sure, probably, I don't know. Wow. Yeah. We're going to make it consistent. You see me? yeah, an hour worth of reasoning or, hour and a half worth of reasoning with the people upon different topics. So I go, me and Vin, big up yourself, Shangolan, big up yourself. Me see Nigel staff do an interview, right, with the fix, and more to play some pieces of it. I want part of me reach so more to play where more to talk about and all a reason about it and thing. As I say, everybody have them different opinion, everybody have them different viewpoints, and we there for comment and talk about it, though. Alright, tell me if you can hear this phone.
Qualify now. Yes, that is true. I one man, Mr. Call him name, I'm say, oh God, you push it now, brother. I'm man say chronic law. I'm say chronic law is a hopeful and he's going on well. But I don't think he reached kingship yet. I don't think Massacre reached kingship yet. No, I think these are identity.
Alright, so right as so Ima mentioned two of the names that we call the people says a king. And before that Ima say couple people where him see him think that they could be seen as king. And me get the perspective where him forward from. See? Him say the Buju them could be seen as a king because of what them do, because of them impact. Shabba likewise, because what them do, them impact. Kibata and Caesar, these are all great men of the genre, reggae and dancehall, you see me? And him say him think it might be too premature for mention Chronic Law and mention Massacre, which me agree with. You get what I say? Definitely kinda too early for them. And you see, one of the things with Massacre, where people not realize, Massacre is a great artist and Massacre do well right now. But one of the things with Massacre is the time in which Massacre dominate. See? I would have said Massacre bust from about 2015 till now, which is about 10 years, right? Massacre now dominate dancehall for 10 years. The last 5 years of Massacre is when him really start stamping foot. So 2015, Massacre wasn't the main player. Massacre probably wasn't even top 5 2015, to be honest. 2015, I could have safely say Popcorn, Vybz Kartel, Wally, Popcorn, Vybz Kartel, Alkaline, did they ahead of him 2015. Mufad. But we never want to spend time on that. You see me, cause big up Massacre, cause some of the people them can't really manage reasoning sometimes. And sometimes I realize it better you just get to the point. Because people, the parts them around the point will make you lead to the point. Some people don't want to hear that. And I think that are the missing step why sometimes we don't reason critically or we don't think critically. We are so lazy to examine the things around the point before we get to the point. That makes us can't really connect the dots them properly. Get to the point. Because you're short attention span. But if you really realize why you get to where you get to, then you'd have a better appreciation of the point. But a man just want to state your opinion. And we in a world where people just want to hear opinions because we scroll with a man and say, JLP is supposed to win election. Him scroll PNP is supposed to, him not want to hear why him say JLP for him not want to hear why him say Vybz Kartel is the king of dancehall. Scroll, because I not agree with you. Bounty Killer is the king of dancehall. Scroll, I not agree with you. You don't want to hear the points or the reason behind why the man has said myself because of the short attention span where I face most people with this scrolling attitude. Everything you do see, you set the point and get to it. So you see reasoning, as I say Domina put it, so that's not reasoning. Reason is you set a point here, you see how that lead to that, you see how that no match up with that and whatever, and then you come to a consensus. That is reasoning. And you do it in a respectful way too. That means you listen what the person has say, and you say something contributing to that, or something that might contradict that. And your reason, that is reasoning. Most people don't really have the time for that. Because they might be busy and make money, or busy and look a girl, or busy and try to trick one man, or busy and try to do something. You see me? So the reasoning thing, it's not really dead as much. But he must say right there, so that with Massacre. I could hear some more where he must say.
Divide ears. Right. And if you put in more work to be, yeah, you can't. Yeah. You can't deny popcorn, you can't deny alkaline, you can't deny massacre. True. You can't deny Idonia. True. You can't deny West. I think there's one more. And there's 5 of them. Where right same chronicle, you cannot deny that they're not alpha males at the top of the game that are putting in the work now to become the Ballon d'Ors and the Golden Boot winners. Yeah. But you can't say Kartel not deserve it or Kartel deserve it over being man. You me I carry down a road now. I'm going to listen me carefully. Kartel is not.
Hold on, I could pause at this. Okay, I'm say something so may I try to get exactly what I'm saying. People like up the stream, please enter. 33.3, hold on there. 33.3, so we at 32.
This is gonna piss Nintendo off a lot. You can now play all of your favorite Nintendo games on any of your.
You got to fix the interview.
That you don't have a Butcher Bantan doing that, and then a Beanie Man come doing the exact same thing. So there's not a genuine overthrow. And maybe this is the one I agree or don't disagree. I can't hear. This is my opinion. If you don't like it, move on. Go ahead. Yeah. So I'm saying to you, all of them are qualified as kings. For me, in a conversation, they qualify now. Yes, that is true. I one man, I didn't call him name, you know. I'm just say, oh God, they are pushing now, but I'm man say Chronic Law. I'm say Chronic Law is a hopeful, and he's going on well. But I don't think he reached kingship yet. I don't think Massacre reached kingship yet. No, I think these are identified heirs. Right. That need to put in more work to be. Yeah, you can't deny popcorn, you can't deny alkaline.
Tell me if you not hear the stream same way. You not hear the same way, right? Tell me if you not hear. Tell me if you not hear. Type and tell me if you not hear. Please and tell us. I'm going to see this one move. I'm going to freeze it. Alright.
You can't deny Massacre. True. You can't deny Idonia. True. You can't deny West. I think there's one more. And there's 5 of them. Where right same chronicle, you cannot deny that they're not alpha males at the top of the game that are putting in the work now to become the Ballon d'Ors and the Golden Boot winners. Yeah. But you can't say Kartel
Listen.
deserve it or Kartel deserve it over being man. You know me I got you.
He must say you can't say Kartel deserve it or Kartel deserve it over being man. You can't say Kartel deserve it or Kartel deserve it over being a man. Why you can't say that? And I think for the people who are reason say being a man, I don't know. Anyway, me go and listen to this. Sometimes them something I tell you.
I carry down a road now. I'm going to listen me carefully. Kartel is not just in the line of kingship or the king as he's been quote unquote crowned. Meaning, he's more than that. That's what no people argue as you. If you Google the term folk hero, if you Google the word folk hero, you'll understand what I'm saying. You probably see a picture of Carter.
So I say if you Google the word folk hero, you understand the message, see? You know where I go do that, though. Folk hero. It say folk hero, a person who is greatly admired for their achievements by the ordinary people of the country or the region. For an example, let me say a book about the famous Scottish folk hero and outlaw Rob Roy McGregor. That's one example. Read back here again now. Read something else again. But Brando, it's not about deserving over being a man. That's not the current conversation. The current conversation is Cartel time now. Being had this time. Exactly. I think in my reason from a standpoint to say who are the overall king of dancehall. You get to me I say, and that we are change it each time. The overall king, like Beanie was never king. A Cartel are the real king. No. The fact that Beanie get a crown and Cartel get a crown mean that Beanie Man was the king. It would have come like you have a prime minister and but it come like the same king. But prime minister is something where we probably would have used more. Cause you'd have one prime minister and then election keep, and based on what the people decide, this man is a new prime minister. I would have under something like that, you know. Based on what the people them say, them voting this a man. Yeah. That the king thing I do on there, you know. So if you do it that way then now, it have to do based on what the people them see and what the people them decide, based on the work where you put in. Folk hero, yes, I would have say a folk or a national hero is a type of hero, real, fictional or mythical, with their name, personality, and deeds embedded in popular consciousness of the people, mentioned frequently in folk songs, folk tales, and so. You know, I see what he's probably trying to do, but when you look at the definition of the word, I don't think it's like I get this sense like people are trying to take the king and I try to give him something else. It's like them I say, it's like to me it's like them I negotiate. I say that's something I told now. Them I negotiate the facts. It's like you try to say, me go and read the definition them and see if what Cartel do would have categorized him as a folk hero. This man was under murder trial. Him beat the murder trial, it got overturned. And as a result of that, he must say him a folk hero. Based on the murder trial alone, you know. Him no mention, well, we are going to play here where he must say, a music we are talking about. His contributions to music. And based on his contributions to music, that is why people see him as the king. This man here say his contribution is greater than music. But what would have Cartel contributed to the society if not dependent on music? Like he mentioned Nelson Mandela, which Nelson Mandela thing was have to do with socio-economic change, freedom fighter, social activist, and so those things would have impacted the country. Cartel being free not impact the country. Cartel being free not impact the country, bro. That not impact the country. That is one reason that people say, yo, him get freedom. I never believe him would have free, and so you see me, folk era, you know, is that you see what the man do, it impact the country, you know. What Cartel do a impact on music, and music impact the country. It's not just him being free, that a part of the conversation. It's the dominance that he had while he was locked up. And that make him story. It's still linked to music. So to me, the reason I might have gonna make it seem like him did lock up, never do no music, and him just dead and get free. Like a Ninja Man. Then. Like you hear Ninja Man friend say, yo, Ninja Man get free from that. But at the dominance him have through the music. That I one part we need to mention to a folk hero, a person who greatly admired by many people of a particular kind or a particular place. Nah, dog. Nah, dog. And I'm going to say something to you too. I see Ricky Trooper do something similar to this. Because I kind of somewhat agree with this, you know. But I'm going to add something to it. Because sometimes the reason of this space is all or nothing, one or the other. You can't have a king here, so, right? Walk with me. Take the time and walk with me. I like the stream to please and thanks. Where they always try to change the focus of the conversation. Exactly like we are talking about music and the dominance, and a man just say, here we go. You see, it's like the man say, we have to go give him something, you know, but I'm not king, we have to give him. A beanie want to give the king, or so what they want to give the king. We could go outside of music. Cartel is greater than that. Listen to me. And you see, if you not agree, it's like a man and say, yo, you don't understand what me I say, man. You don't understand some rate the artist that me I give him something greater than king. But you know what, boy him can't get the king though. And the king him want. And the king people see him a get. A boy him doing a music, yeah, bring it outside The man had a murder conviction with them charge him for murder. He maintained that he was innocent. Them charge him guilty. Them lock him away for 13 years. It got privy count and released. That not have no bearing per se on music, you know. That not have no bearing pan the society at large. You know. The Cartel was not a freedom fighter and them lock him up wrongfully and them have to release him and people say, you see it? I told the man fight for justice and I told no, he was an entertainer who do music and people say because of music he got wrongfully accused because of circumstance in fall. Like, he was an entertainer. He continued to entertain and dominate throughout his time in prison. And that is why people say him is the current king because of his dominance in spite of the circumstances in music. And that's why, you know, I'm going to make that point here too. Not because, all right, you have a king here, so that is a king. Because him is a prince and the king handung to him. I can go back to medieval times and him become king, right? And this man is a king. Him reign for 20 years or 40 years and the king pass on to one of the prince them. Now this prince is a prince so in the 40 years where the king are reigning, go out and in war and him conquer place and him become a great general and leader of the army. But he's also a prince, you know. Follow my reason, you know. So this prince, while the king are reign, while him father reign, him go out and him dominate and him conquer and him what him do, him father never do. But him father a king same way. But the prince he go out and dominate and war and defeat the country and defeat the country there and do this and do some great him name great. But him in line for be the king. It's like Uno now would have said, no, him greater than king. Him for be nobody put him on the throne. Make him be like the war gen. No, bro, he must still the king. Even with the great things and when him conquer and when him do. No, him not for be king. Make him be one hero. Make him be one of the national hero them. Him greater than king. Him greater than the king before. Now put him on the throne. Make the king stay upon the throne and make him be something. Bro, him can be the king and be the great war hero and the great conqueror that he is same way. It's not one or the other. Him can be the two. Him can do the great things them and all of the other things them and whatever and still sit down upon the throne. May I get a part of the reason like, yeah, I said, no man, when you do them things and go prison and so you know, forget upon the throne. May I wonder if the you know, anyway. I don't want to go so far. But may I think about it more and more. Because at first when me hear him say it, you know, may I say folk hero. Okay, but when you listen to the reason, it take it outside of music. Why it move from music? The definition for folk hero is someone who people particularly place admiration very much because of something they have done. Because of something he has done. But you see in him reasoning, all right. You see in him, let me listen to him reasoning. Listen to him reason.
Cartel has done something that's phenomenal. Without a doubt. Cartel took on a system, whether he was right or wrong, whether he was innocent or guilty. And he won.
Yeah, more life. Him have a point. That's why I'm saying him have a point in that regard, you know. I'm not sure baby the bathwater reasoning. This is not him wrong or him right. Right? So I'm not say him wrong completely, but I am saying, right, let us put everything together and call him king. But it's for that very reason why I mention yeah, so why he should be king. Because while he was doing all of that, we make him the hero. Him not dominate with the music, him a sell gold. So him actually make the point where I try to run from. At that, you know. But it's like a man I say, him more than that, man. No, but him is that too. Him is that too, plus more. At that, you know, he is that too. Because like I said, nah, man, the man not just that alone. Nah, limit the man thing, man. The man not just that alone. And it kind of seem like a little style. Jamaica that say style. it has seemed disingenuous. No, man, him a more than come on, man. King you want give him. Come on, him a more than that. Then if man more than that, why him can't be the king too? Plus more. Because remember, you know, what is being mentioned here, you know. Hold on. What is being mentioned? Alright, listen what I'm gonna say.
The colonizer that had colonized us for 500 years had to write to the same court system that they set up and said, free him. I think I should have said the last first edition of this set. His redemption story is unmatched. Okay, see that? Unmatched. So he is genuinely a folk hero. And if you Google word folk hero, it's fictional. A folk hero is like Paul Bunyan. It's fictional, it's true. The only other person I see do that, you know.
Yeah, alright. You see? This are the thing, the separation of both points. The separation of defeating the system from impactful music. I think if you put defeating the system plus impactful music throughout the time, I think that is where you're going to lead. All roads are going to lead to him being the king. And that is what people who see him as the king have done. They have placed or put or conflate both things, combine the two of them together. Is defeat of the system, and while defeating the system, is defiance continued with impactful music that dominated the space. I think that are the complete reasoning. It's not just, oh, him defeat the system, you know, so this a man a greater than king was a hero, but you're forgetting something. While defeating the system, while fighting legal battles, he continued to dominate dancehall in a way where nobody expected. That are the part of the reason why me not think a combine up. And if you are to add both of those things, there is no doubt in anybody's mind why he should be called the current king. But what them do, them are separate it and I said, no man, them legal thing, they went fight and when beat the system and this and that and that and that. But what about the music? Because I don't care for the music, brother. So it come across like I don't care much for cartel music. I'm going to show you why I say so too.
And it's not as a musician. Was Nelson Mandela? I know a lot of people going to be like, oh, you must compare Cartel to Nelson Mandela. I'm saying Nelson Mandela was a top lawyer. He got locked up. He spent 30 years in prison. He challenged the system. He beat the system. And he ended up being the president of South Africa.
Exactly, brother. Him outwork everybody else when him say is everybody. And him, bro, while he was in prison, fighting for his health, fighting for his life, to forward to the free world, he was dominating. Cartel was not just a fly on the wall while him in a prison, you know. Enough of them songs where you see I dominate. And I go on have the place where you see my perform and where people know and them something. I since Cartel lock up, you know. I since 2011, you know. Enough of the song them where you see. Enough of them where you see. Right? Summertime before him get locked up. Cause summertime drop about May 2011 and him lock up 2011. But the September. Clark's about 2010. You see me? But enough of the hits them where you see a perform come wine pan it long till they been like banana them like 2011. Couple of the bad man go bad up your mother. And that was that was in at the time. I think before 2011. I think early 2011, if you say. But the domination, the streams. The stream, then when you see Cartel are the most stream artists in 2018, most stream artists in 2019, most stream artists in 2020, and them something there. Enough of them songs there since him incarcerated. Fever, we sell gold. The countless reviews them artists are do every minute. Him do royalty in my bloodline and whatever with that remix. Is the Imperial Majesty since him lock up. The impact we have since him lock up. So a man make it look like say him there do some great things before him lock up and him get lock up and him get released. While he lock up, he never had nothing musically. And I true him come out now and I buy a house and buy a car. And them reasoning there. I since him come out now and I buy a house and I buy a car, that's why I know them say him for be king. Because to me, a lot of people have it and only not say it, but me know what we're not thinking on the mind. Not have it like say is a pity crowd cartel again. Yeah, remember just say it. We not have it for say it's a pity crowd in market. Oh, I try him defeat the system and come out and I make money and I do well. Them just sorry for him and give him the crowd. I true Jamaica sorry for him and give him the crowd. It's a pity crowd. Oh, I show him do this and them and say, oh God, at 13 years him do. The man try, man, give him a chance. Bro, that is not why. Because I'm dominant, because I'm impact throughout the time I've been incarcerated. I just facts that. Well, we not live it, we not see it. Miami Vice episode at 2014 that, you know. Anyway, that way him sing and mash up the place at 2019 that, you know. And me could have go on and on and on with song. The whole of them party song, girl song, bad man song. I since him lock up the whole of them they put out, you know. The chart them when him tap. And when him lock up, you know, him do that, you know. The gold him sell, when him lock up him vice at, you know. The silver him sell in the UK with it. And when him lock up him do that, you know. Do you think it's because Kartel dominant while he was locked up and didn't miss him from the space they forgot make him while him lock up? Me no know, could be. Cause sometimes, you know, where you got put down to being malicious, you know, sometimes I just ignorance, you know. So sometimes you have to reason it so too. But me there have to talk how the thing go. So you can't separate and divide. Oh, him is a great man because him fight the system and him come out. Him greater to the people and to the culture than just music. No man, him great to the music too. Because while him a fight the system and a fight for him life, him a dominate with music. You not miss that point there, you know. The domination with music never stop. People make it look like him they just lock up and he just they fight the system and a go court and a go privy council and a go yes and the music never attack for itself them time there. And they just him a fight for it. No. So you have to put in that part there. It's not just a fight for life and fight the system thing. It's a dominance for the 13 years. What dancehall has never seen and probably will never see again.
That's phenomenal. Kartel, you take on the British, you take on this justice system, you challenge it, and you won. That is greater than any musician. And we get it. You notice that Kartel is not putting out any.
That little party now. And that is greater than any musician. I don't know him as a guy, him skipping points and start to notice Kartel now, which me I got address right now too. It's great. So it's like you try to say, yeah, take brother, the man in a fuck for take Kartel out of dancehall still, you know. Yo, the way this man is great, the man him ever take him out of I take him out of it, you know. And I say, yo, that greater than what the other man them do in a dancehall, man. You have to go in a league to yourself. You have to go to yourself. Remember, man, one time me Vegas say, yo, Kartel if ever genre for himself, and a dancer. I say, yo, it's like this type of thing where on a give him ratings. One I try visual say, no, he's greater than that, but why him can't be great within the realms? You know why? You know why the cognitive dissonance with them people are minor face? This motherfucker is so fucking great. We can't compare him or put him next to the other people. It's frightening how impactful and how great this motherfucker is. We have to build something different and put him over there so in our place to himself. It's like me never wrong example I'm using. But alright, it'll come like you have one bad dog, yeah, so. And to all the dog bad, you can't put him with the rest of the dog. You have to put him in one cage to himself. Because if you make him stay, say, I beat off everybody. But here what you do though, you put the bad dog over there in one cage to himself and you left the 5 dog them over here. So here you know, who are the baddest dog out of the 5 dog them? We're there in here, so. And the dog would have been number 2, you know. I mean, you put a number 1, because you put the bad dog in another cage over there so to himself. I don't know if you understand what I say. You have 6 bad dog. But you see that one year, him beat up everybody, him beat up the 5 of them. Here we do. You say, no, sir, I'm too bad. Him can't see as him and kill them off. Take him and put him in one cage to himself over there. And then you have the 5 dog them. Then a man come, who are the baddest out of them dog here? That one there, no. Out of the 5. But you have one over here, say, no. But you see two film level of ferociousness, of badness, as would have put it. It's so great that he want to beat them. You don't want to put him in the mix. So you choose one out of the 5. And the man take that one there and go, but that one over there so bad. But guess what going? Probably a chair can't control that one there. Probably a chair can't control that one and so you have to put him over there so. And you have to make nobody not talk about him. So when you talk about baddest dog, you have to just talk about them 5 dog. No, but I put him in there. If him think different, if put him in there, because badness of dog you talk about. And that's the description. And that's the description, bro. People like up in life, no man. Like up in life, no? What go on?
New song and he don't need to. He put out new song, you know, whatever. But he don't.
Hear there. Hear there. Hear there. Scant disregard for the fact that Vybz Kartel put out new music. Firstly, ignorance to the fact that Vybz Kartel put out new music. It don't look good, my G. It don't look good, my general. Ignorance to the fact that, and him not the first commentator I say I do it. I see the youth there from one of the twins, them 2 lakhs I do it. Kartel them that put out a new song. I say, what not talk about? Kartel have 2 songs when put out since him come out, we reach 15 million. You know how much young artists, how much art artists can boast that right now? But boasting the last year can't show you 2 songs where them put out to reach 15 million. Kartel have comment to reach 15 million. Kartel have God is the greatest to reach 15 million. Kartel have couple songs will reach 8 million. Kartel have 8 songs since him come from prison. And a man I go make this statement and say, you know, this him now release no music, not even 8 song, you know. So the ignorance of Kartel, that's why I tell you, say, some of the time the music reasoning, I don't know. The music reasoning set away. The music reasoning set away. I'm go back to this one, 34.
I think I should have said last first edition of this. His redemption story is unmatched. Okay, see that? Unmatched. So he is genuinely a folk hero. And if you Google word folk hero, I say it's fictional. A folk hero is like Paul Bunyan. It's fictional, it's true. The only other person I see do that, you know. And it's not as a musician, you know. Was Nelson Mandela? I know a lot of people gonna be like, oh, you must compare Carter to Nelson Mandela. I'm saying Nelson Mandela was a top lawyer. He got locked up. He spent 30 years in prison. He challenged the system.
Yeah, the example him give a while ago with Nelson Mandela, he say he was a top lawyer. I don't remember if Nelson Mandela they a lawyer and thing. But me I show you something with the example where him give. Notice what I just say, I don't remember if Nelson Mandela was a lawyer and thing. I don't know of him story. What I know of him is the fact they say him fight the system apartheid and so forth and so. That a Nelson Mandela legacy. The fact say him fight the system. The lawyer part not upfront like that. Yeah, to people who study and know them will know say Nelson Mandela was lawyer, but the part was that is that he got incarcerated for his principles, for his belief, and being an activist for certain things. The lawyer part, no remember, if we follow your reasoning, we don't remember the music part same way. We just look on this man that was a musician, fight the system and come out. So at that are the legacy where we are going to remember. Vybz Kartel is a man that was a musician, did good at music, fight the system and come out when nobody not think. And the way him fight the system, and that we talk about. This fight to Kartel, fight the system like Nelson Mandela. And that we talk about. I don't know him being a king. Him greater than that. Him greater to the society as a person who fight the system and come out. Nah, bro, you have to mix the two things. You have to talk about the impact before prison, during prison, and the fight for his freedom. That's the 3 things that you put together. And stop separated from the music. But as I said to you, put it to them, because it will make him story too great than the rest of man them. But at that a reality, What now do I try to create one illusion of separation? Separate. No, we have to separate. We can't put them together. But what the fans them do and what the people them do is combine them, and that is why them say Kartel is the king. But you don't want to separate them and say, no man, I just fight him a freedom fighter like Nelson Mandela. And so, no bro, you have to put in everything, you have to put in the impact while in prison, the dominance while in prison, the achievements while in prison. And even after. So the ignorance of Vybz Kartel music after I'm released, one thing I say is like people not care for the new music. And you know, I'm gonna say something too now. Oh boy.
Be the system, and he ended up being the president of South Africa. That's so phenomenal. Kartel, you take on the British.
You hear that? You hear that what him say? You hear that what him say? I true them now want put in everything. You hear it similar to Nelson Mandela? I true them now want put in everything. You hear him say? Beat the system, go through everything and became the president. So that means throughout prison sentence, I want to have to remember this too, you know. Funny enough, you're drafting Nelson Mandela. Look like I have to do back some history and go back in a Nelson Mandela story, you know. Winnie Mandela was one who was there where they say free Nelson Mandela and them something and something there. Nelson Mandela works and what Nelson Mandela was doing greatly improved while he was in prison, you know. So Nelson Mandela's speech, them, where him did I do, the impact continued throughout prison, you know. And then he was released. And then after I'm released, he become president for South Africa. Right? After Kartel release, him start sell out show, him start do this, him start do that. He never did that. Well, him there do it, but not to this level and thing. See? But at the works them when Nelson Mandela do, make him get locked up, you know. And then now him continue the same works, them our people continue the same works, them for him, and him get released. And at them works there make him become the president, you know. I wonder if people understand what I try to say. Brother, you don't need to put the things them together, bro. You can't separate them. You cannot separate them.
Take on this justice system, you challenge it, and you won. That is greater than any music. I'm gonna get it. You notice that Kartel is not putting out a new song and he don't need to.
He put out new song, you know.
Whatever.
But they don't, you know, need for Kanika hit
He put out new song and Pina put out new. Wait, let's move from there.
There.
I'm saying to you,
You see it? You see it? Bounty put out new. Which song Bounty Killer put out? Were impactful like a God is the greatest. I play like Comet. Bro, it's not just yo, Jaja youth. Whatever. Look how you just shrug off the point. Brother, the ability to leave from that situation at the age where I'm there and I get them hits here. See song that I know I blow up the whole place. And that me I talk about. The musical achievements and the musical dominance of this brother you have. Uno want overlook it. Or if you just say whatever. Or the man for say that he just say whatever. You see Bounty do that? You see Beanie do that? You see Bounty do that? Or if you just say whatever. The man a give a critical point because you don't know. The same ignorance me I talk about 35. Hold on.
I need something realistic and easy to follow. That's why I recommend this 7-minute Tai Chi workout.
500 years had to write to the same court system that they set up and said, free him.
I think I should say it last first edition of this say his redemption story is unmatched.
Okay, see that?
Unmatched.
So he is genuinely a folk hero. And if you Google where folk hero is, it's fictional. A folk hero is like Paul Bunyan. It's fictional, it's true. The only other person I see do that, you know. And it's not as a musician, you know. Was Nelson Mandela. I know a lot of people gonna be like, oh, you must compare Kartel to Nelson Mandela. I'm saying Nelson Mandela was a top lawyer. He got locked up. He spent 30 years in prison. He challenged the system, he beat the system, and he ended up being the president of South Africa. That's
who suppressed
phenomenal. Cartel, you take on the British, you take on the justice system, you challenge it, and you won. That is greater than any musician. And we get it. You notice that Cartel is not putting out a new song and he do.
You hear that? You hear the man reason music? The man said that is greater than any music. I will get it, you're a musician. I will get it, you're a musician. I will get it, you're a musician. Listen to this can disregard for all him say that you're a musician. Yeah, we get it, you're a musician. It's like he say, yeah, we know that you're a musician. And then now the next statement. You notice him not putting out any song. What do you mean you notice him not putting out? Uno not tapping dog. Uno know what go on. Uno don't know what go on. Uno dey on social media. Uno no see the impact of the song them. Uno no see what I know I do. Uno no see what comment do. Uno no listen what comment I do in the streets. Uno no listen what comment I play. Uno no listen and see people I post. God is the greatest. Uno no know dog. God is the greatest of 5 million on the audio alone and 15 million on the video. Uno no know what go on dog. Well, as it relates to Cartel, because uno probably know it in terms of our next artist. Uno no know, bro. I second man this me I go make a statement and say Frank Cartel come out in a release no song. You know say Cartel release it. You where you there? Me and 2 lakhs of the same. Yeah, Cartel all about do I buy house and buy car. Bro, me no know who wanna get them street side 1952 reason here. Some street side 1952 reasoning this. That reason you now grow. That reason you come like it in a different timeline than now. 16 million and 15.1 to be exact. The man I go say, yeah, I'm not alright, listen to this now.
Don't need to. Him put out new song, you know. Whatever. But he don't need.
Me like this when Naro say I said what Naro should have put in say Naro probably now look on 50 million and say the song it and them sing that. But can remember you know, Naro is a youth where alright, me tell you how Naro stay. Naro now gonna be one of them youth that we're gonna be combative towards a Nigel staff because of the respect we have to him. So him now go want to seem like him a contradict no point him a make. He might add, but him no want to seem like him a contradict. So him now gonna be like, yeah, but me would have said since him come out, him put out some impactful music like Comet reach 15 million and something reach 15 million. Him couple other songs where play, him have the I know where a couple people are do dance routine to, and him have songs where pop, him have songs where hit. Him do a song with so and so and whatever. And so, mother want to hear what him said to that point. If he would have still bring up Bounty or bring up Beanie. Because Beanie and Bounty now do none of them something there, you know. At that me at all. But when a man mention something Cartel do, it's like you put one next artist and say, yeah, no, nothing great. That them Beanie now do it to Bounty. It's not the same. Them might do it, but it not achieve the same thing.
Need for Kanika, he put out new song and Beanie put out do it. Wait, let's move from there. Yeah. I'm saying to you.
Yeah, there. You see it? You're not connected, bro. You're not connected. Beanie and Bounty. What Beanie and Bounty I do right now is in no comparison to what Cartel do on social media in terms of music, in terms of streams, in terms of impact. Nowhere near.
His artist career is surviving, and he's a folk.
His artist career is surviving. His artist career is surviving. Bro, I want definitely see the start of me when I talk about it. I say since 2025, I one other dancehall artist. Skillibeng have a song we do with Shensia, see him? And Miley. We have 100 million released in 2025. And the only other person we have a song we pass 10 million is Malidan Suspect. Vybz Kartel have one of the hit songs them for 2025. And that is God is the Greatest. And you in 2025 and don't know that? This is an artist that is surviving. A sellout show all about surviving, bro. Hold on, let me listen more. Cause I never listen so far, you know.
Just like how Butcher did what he did, reggae and dancehall, he conquered that. This is Kartel's story and version of a double conquer.
I've long held the thoughts, even while he was in prison, say, he no need for run the place no more, at least I compete for run the place no more. Him enter legend status.
He is. And so that's why personally I think trying to put him as the king is demeaning him. It's dropping the thing. I think it's dropping him because he's way bigger than that. Mere people are saying dancehall, and no, he knows him show us a dancer. That's what's awesome. But in that 13 years that he was in prison and even before, most people couldn't even travel. Before Carter got incarcerated.
You see that part, yeah? That part, yeah, it are more people are coming, you know, man. Say more people are wake up more and more people dep on the internet now. But we now go listen on the playback. He make a statement that himself the same as the king is demeaning. I'm gonna show you something, you know. I'm gonna show you something. Them don't know what to do with Cartel. And that's why I call it the Vybz Kartel problem. Most people don't know how to negotiate and do with Cartel. Humble clot, bro. I don't think we truly understand the quagmire where we're in. People don't know what to do with Cartel. Because I'm going to show this. If you return to them money and say, all right, he's not the king, he's greater than a king. Is he the greatest dancehall artist of all time? Them not go give him. Them not going to give him. Them not go say him are the goat. I can guarantee you that if Nari look on him right there and say, oh, I'm greater than king, would you say he's the greatest dancehall artist? You see him go, but him greater than the king, you know. Him greater than the king, but you don't know what to put him. You don't know one name you want for him, but he's not the king because I'm greater than the king. Is he the goat? When you talk about goat, you know, them easily can put him there, you know, but you hear him can listen out, he do this and him do that outside the music and him impact outside the music is so great and whatever. Who do you say is the goat? You see, when you talk about goat, you know, it's a word I don't even like to use. May I tell you? It won't use. Them they don't know what to do with Cartel, them don't know what to place him. That's why I say the Vybz Kartel problem, and it's a part one. May I tell them I have whole heap more parts. This can't disregard for the new music where Cartel put out is appalling. Yo, Bounty I put out song, Beanie I put out song. So what wrong with that? Yo, Cartel are deep on a different level, bro. What you talk about? Bounty and Beanie put out song, it can't pass a certain level unless them are buy views like in a Beanie Man case. Them not have song, a new song around dancehall playing a dancehall. Don't you sing go perform God is the greatest? And people know the song and I sing the song. Which song Bounty and Beanie do in the last 5 years when them can go somewhere? I want stadium with I want arena with them sell out by the way, by themselves and perform. People like up the stream, 189 people there, 94 like up the stream, please and thanks. You might just a forward and you get for press a like, so press a like. This can't disregard for new music. I second man me had it. I know other people are doing it too. And the ignorance. Oh yeah, we know I'm a musician. Brother is like, who now want come. Yo, this is amazing. This is amazing. The man said for call Cartel King is demeaning. Going back to my first point to me, I said, bro, that is why he is the king. Me not get want to get that reason there. It's like a man say, yo, Usain Bolt is the king of running, you know, he's the king of 100 meter, you know. And a man said, no, sir. To when me say Bolt him greater than king. No man, give him the king. Then white have it where the excitement for give him the king and you can't. I may ask you which word did I put? Me don't know where would I put, you know, but him greater than it. So what the fuck? How him greater than it and can't be called it? Brother, he's a king that is greater than the other kingdom. I just that you want to say. This is a king that has done more than what the other kingdom do. But you don't want to say that. You don't want to say that. Because that not going to make it feel like, yeah, don't play the work with Beanie Man do and with Bounty Killer do. Because at that, let me tell you what really are going on. So, you see some of these people, they are friends with a lot of the top artists and they want to maintain those friendships with them. You see, if them come out, come put the two things them together, boy, Kartel beat the system, and while him a beat the system, him a beat dancehall wicked with its impact, achievement, accolades, and them something there. He my greatest. Him a the king plus. Him a the king plus. Them cannot say that. If them say that Beenie Man has start pre them, them probably can't go work with Beenie Man as a band. So we have to put everything into context, you know. If me say that, me can't say that because so now for a lot of time them a try to be diplomatic. Them a try to be play it safe. Because this man a mention how Kartel overcome the system without mention the dominance of his music while incarcerated. You have to put in the two. It's a music reasoning the man bring upon, you know, so you not mention the music. And then when the man say he might release new music since him come, no sir, everybody a release music. Watch out, we mean everybody what that? But they release music, being man, we not talk about new music, we not talk about what them do. But you have both things you talk about because it's in the context of music same way. You can't separate them.
He couldn't travel. He never had no visa. You know, I'm just saying, money was always there.
Yeah.
And we know that for a fact. We see it, we live it. But what Kartel's done is phenomenal. Even more than music. So we could just give him glory, give him flowers, and make we not ignore Beenie Man. Yeah.
You see it? You see it? You see it? You see what I mean? I could just give him flowers and give him glory, and I could not ignore Beenie Man. You see? People tell you what they want to tell you without telling you directly, you know. You see that? Let us not ignore Beenie Man is the framework, is the structure on which his argument is the foundation on which his argument is based. Not ignoring Beenie Man is why him say remember we used to do English language, you know. Them used to say when you look for the summary of a paragraph, is either there at the start of the paragraph most time or look at the end. At the summation argument that you know. Let us not something there.
We couldn't ignore Cabotan, Sizzla. We couldn't ignore the singers either. You have some when I say
these are the reasons why I not like. You notice when the matter about Kartel, him not mention Kartel music and the dominance of Vybz Kartel music, you know. Him talk about Kartel overcoming the system. And with the other people them and them music, them song do this, them album do that. This is the reasoning. The greatness what them man are doing in music, Kartel greatness is not in music. And this is what it sound like. Kartel greatness is not as a result of music. Kartel greatness achieve overcome the system and come out. Leading back to the same point where even foot of them and say, actually, you got prison and come out. That's why I say the says a pity thing. So the crowning him get are because of pity. Oh God, him just come out and he overcome the system. The man go through too much, man. Give him a little crowd. Oh God, him just be the system and come on. We could go to him concert and thing. I know because I dominance him doing a music. I know because I dominance him doing a music, even throughout the time of being incarcerated. Because, oh God, like at the Nelson Mandela thing. So all man like them that tells you, I true Nelson Mandela got jail and thing, and that's why them give him, oh God. Oh God. Why Kartel musical achievements them now be mentioned? Why Kartel glory inside the music not play a role even while him lock up?
Sanchez I want top singer boy, yeah?
Without that.
Barrington leaving on top singer boy.
Without that.
But guess what? We want to put one person at the top at the expense of all the other five. Let's stop doing that now. And I get it's your preference. We get it.
Bro, the man a reason some weird dog. But I know why them reasons so still. As what I say, them are everybody good. So you see now for them man, yeah, you see if you say Kartel are the winner, you say everybody lose. And them no want other people to seem like them lose. Bro, what Kartel doing a music and what Kartel continue for doing a music is fucking unmatched. No matter what who no want to say or how no want to put it. Where Kartel doing he mentioned Buju Banton. And where Buju Banton doing in first 1 year and in first 2 years. Remember that before him go prison, you know. Dominate dancehall and then dominate You know what go on? Them man doesn't rate Cartel to that level. The long and the short of it is, them not rate Cartel to that level. You see me? I just that it come down to me. I tell you the truth. Them doesn't rate Cartel to that level. Who them rate, and you have to remember to, who them, them doesn't rate Cartel to that level. I saw me see it. I just saw me see it. When you listen to it, yeah, them not give me that vibe there. Because you're not talk about alright. Remember, Buju go prison and come out. But before Buju go prison, Buju they are dominate in the 90s and early 2000. Buju are going with him thing. But Buju dominance was in the 90s. Mr. He mentioned the album, he mentioned this and that. So how you not talk about Cartel dominance before him go prison? And that me I talk about. Throughout this, so you not talk about the dominance of Vybz Kartel music. No time. As it relates to being the king or nothing where you mention. You talk about other people dominance. You talk about what them doing in music. But you talk about Cartel and beat the system. And then you make the comparison to Nelson Mandela. So I beat the system Cartel thing under. And then you say, my folk hero. Do things when nobody never do or so forth. What about the music? And then our next part of this, I will say Cartel never DJ no song pan key. So till you know smell like camphor ball. And that song there, that about 2006. And that song the one next one, 2006, 2007. So Cartel never DJ pan key when him a DJ. No song. Not even one of them do it Beanie Man. Him never dey pan no key. I rank him there DJ and all along. That's so him great. Cartel great then, man. If Cartel before, so you talk about 02 to about 07. For the first 5 years of Cartel career, him never DJ pan key. And I dominate dance also. You know say, man I go lie to you still, You know say, big man thing, and I second man, me say Donia do the same thing. Donia say, when my boss Cartel them last. When my boss in the music, I said, Donia, Cartel last. All 5 year boss, Cartel did last. And we out of the place, we have ordered them on Cartel. I say, look like me now remember the history right, So who me there listen to 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006. So Cartel never do nothing them time there. So you know what it seems like? It look like the history where them man are having is since him start war with Movada. At that time the Cartel get great What the bomb buckler. So you know see what go on? Couple of them man a reason is like when him and Movada start war. Him start do nothing. Like before that, him never do nothing. Him never dominate. Him never have no song where around the place. Him never do nothing. Him never sing pan key. Him couldn't perform with band. Him couldn't do nothing until when him war Movada. When him war Movada now, at that time then become an artist. How were the bomb buckler this? I didn't know them a story, I hint and them come learn them something, Then when the whole of the boss them they play the Cartel and when everybody at our Cartel and the song then they are dominate and them the whole of them the song they half key, whole of them the song they I never sang where I hit that whole yo them money has some blood clot history. That's how I can tell on it, yeah? Man I know as we say, them money has some history for talk. So them song they Dan Carleon, whole of them half key. This are the new millennium, a different thing are going. 5-0 can come lock it off. Some big dance step on the road, slap it off. If all of them there. And what you mean by half key? Him never dep on key. More than love forget a musical person for reason. I'm go try to sort out something. When you say him never know key, what is meant by that? I think him need to elaborate upon that. And more often know the other dancehall artists, how early them know key. Because this some look like a some, but and it look like it does make Cartel even greater. Because if 5 years of this man I carry him half key, and I find so much hit song, and I dominate so much, and I do so fucking well without being on key. Then this a man a great then, dog. How about the bomb buckler? This a man a great. Him a do all of that for 5 years of him career and still up on key? Nah, man. You just make the man greater, dog. What's up? Mm-mm. The first 5 years, I can't your career, you don't know what name key.
I'm getting that you have a phone in your hand and you want your opinion to be heard. But I could say, big up them at that. It's really when you're trying to read guys and trying to come on, like really, like when you say stuff like that, you sound dunce.
Okay, the stance.
Yeah, he's like, I get it. Yeah, that's how you say it. And you know, it's so funny.
I want to lose 20 kilos for wedding. Do you know your fasting time? No. How can you lose weight fast if you don't know your fasting time? How to know? Just take the test. Is it free? Yes. I'm in the best shape of my life. I was looking for a way to lose weight without the stress.
Funny. My son, you can't tell him nothing about Pele. Messi is his God, you know. And his friend God is Ronaldo. So what you say? Maradona never exists. As well, our deal is you have so much phenomenal players that if they never were there, it would have made it so much. They would have the possibility of them not working would even work. Ronaldinho, like really, like Bob Marley, Dennis Brown, Stu Luciana, Barris too, Sanchez too, Romain too. It's a continuum. Everybody affect everybody. So I could start to put the industry and the genre and the culture and Jamaica first, rather than only selfish.
You know what I not understand? Where I get one UN type of speech when you have to hear say Cartel a king. When Beanie Man was the king of the dancer, seeing? And people are say Beanie Man was did they get them UN type of speech, yeah? World peace, let us come together and them something. Our since Cartel we get it and the debate are going between Cartel and Beanie Man. When the debate did go on, I saw him did that talk, I them did accept say Beanie Man is the king. Because some acceptance is going down the line, you know. Some acceptance is going along the line, you know. Sure, Georgia.
Opinions. I'm not saying don't have your selfish opinions, but go start look on the bigger picture now. Big up Moses, big up Cartel, big up my father.
Yes.
Big up Killer, Sister Cableton. Who else? So many of them.
I don't mean for nitpick, but you notice him call Beanie Man by him first name and him call the rest of them by them artist name. Just saying. I don't have to be too specific, but just saying. Him say Moses, him say Cartel, him say Bounty. So I think I say Moses by first name. Like a first name basis, yeah. Me just say. That's all I say.
I have a broader conversation about the legends, but I would talk about at least me mentioned levers earlier. One of the levers them what them say, wow, at least the people them who would say Beanie Man is still the king. One of the levers them that them say him and Boba Cartel is the performance aspect.
And that's on the level. He's hands down.
Which without a doubt. Without a doubt. Me say him and probably one of the best performance in music.
Yes.
You know, all music. Killer voices.
That's what me just say. Nobody's pushing up the same levels. It's at most user levels, and this version push up them too, and nobody's pushing them up yet.
Yeah.
and you have a next two, somebody push up this two, and so it's not like you push up all 20 levels and a man say, yo, and then somebody can push up the same 20 levels.
Some person level with a certain thing will be 80 versus the next person 70, but with the next level, the person that have a 90, one person have a 60, like
and some have 0 pound for them.
Brando, so every time somebody say Kartel great, you must bring in everybody too. Kartel can't get the glory by himself. That may I get from this. Jaja Miji. The man say, yo, let us not do that, cause all of them great.
Joe. Okay. But what?
Me go be honest with you still, you know. You see, one of the things we call that frostbeat are the fan base, you know. Are the fan base and the strength of the fan base cause that, you know. You see, when you start talking, say Kartel are the greatest, Gaza fans are fucking loud and them stand out. And the level where them rate Kartel, it's not normal. And that cause a problem still, you know. And I identify that a long time. That's why you see everybody have to come and put. It's like the fire where Gaza blaze is like you have to call the water truck. No, I make you just calm down, cool down, and calm down. You see the fanatic behavior where Vybz Kartel have. The Vybz Kartel fans them have at that. Make you say, no man, remember being great and something that great and something that cause it, you know. You never did have Beanie Man fans them sound so, like how Kartel fans them sound. So it's like them are trying to preserve the culture and preserve the legacy and preserve everything. When them hear how Kartel fans them start talk. And that, you know, and does that. A Kartel fans them are try debate and try go against.
I want to talk about bands versus tracks. Right? So that are the big canvas here, I guess probably what Kartel's detractors would say. Perform with tracks. What are your thoughts on perform with bands versus tracks? Does that make or break what an artist is?
Kartel could never manage a band. Even before. I'm not asking.
Why?
A lot of reasons. I mean, like being able to perform in a band is a talent within itself.
True.
97% of people live in the wrong place.
Remember the first part of Kartel career. Kartel never even know key. From being a man at 8-year-old.
I think that's something develop over time.
That's something.
When he started tapping to the melodic side,
when he did, you know, smell like Camphor. That's the first song. And him go 3 o'clock in the morning. Those are the first 2 songs where Kartel was on key.
You know
what he say? Kartel, damn, me tell you, you know. Yes, when you talk about Kartel musical ability, Kartel musical prowess and so, that now get mentioned with you. I just the fact saying beat the system and counter prison. I go and hear about Kartel, a new history them money I give me.
Not out there.
So, it's a growth process.
What me tell you before, Kartel really start the music and really start grasp or understand music when in clash Mavado. Before that, Kartel never do nothing musically substantial. That's how I get from them money.
The best band performances I've seen Kartel do are when him and Beanie Man up on the stage together. When Beanie Man is trying to claim Gaza. When I say Gaza, me say. When I say Gaza, me say.
Yeah. Yo, when I listen to more of this still. Yo, when I can listen to it when I get the time. You see me? I have to run here now still. Best up and big up to the people. You see me? Yeah, when I can go and big up the fix do the interview. Big up now. When I can go over there go tune in. You see me? Yeah. For more than one reasons, I now can listen to the rest of this. So, yeah. Big up and bless up on yourself, people. You know what they are saying, me. See? Yeah, we have to run here now. Probably a little more me come out. But when you can go over there, go leave on a comment and continue the conversation. Probably somebody else will go live a little more or so and talk about it. So, the conversation continue. Bless up on yourself, peeps. I'm out.
The man where they are prisoner sell the gold and sell the silver. Beat the man, then man.
Do that and beat you. Where say do that and beat you?
Do that and beat the man, man. Do that and beat him.
Say you are the goat.
Now that me I try to tell you, so more time, because one thing in black people, them living on most illusion. Them living on the most illusion.
True.
Now your feelings you compare.
Yeah.
You know, compare no facts.
Enough facts. A
Feelings
feeling
you compare, bro.
You can't bring feelings come to a fact fight.
No, you can't bring feelings come to a fact fight. Like how you can't bring a knife to a Glock fight. You understand? Your feelings you compare. Star, me look nephew better than Kartel, because your nephew, bro. Prove it. Prove it so I'm better than Kartel. When standard. Compare the standard.
True.
You know, who are talk about him globally? Who are talk about it globally? What the record them where you sell? What the numbers them there? Yeah,
What the impact?
That's why your impact. You ever sing a song about kerchief and the whole world wear kerchief? You ever sing a song about a shoes and the whole world wear the shoes there? You ever come with a style say you full out your hand a tattoo and sleeve and the whole world a tattoo and sleeve? What is it what you do? If you think
What is your claim to fame?
What is the claim to fame?
Than just calling Kartel name.
Other than see, like a little chihuahua. You just make noise in your yard, man. You just make noise in your yard. You don't know what is the claim to fame. So people, the black people will kill you with feelings and emotions. That's why Kartel will always advance more than enough of them. And even when they are prison, they advance more than most of them. Because, bro, a logic me deal with.